Hello everyone. I know I've been really bad at making videos lately. I haven't made one in a few weeks. I'm debating where to go with this channel. But I will be making a video right now about politics, basically. Thing I often talk about. But this is post-election, obviously. I was right in saying that Obama would get reelected, and I'm happy to say that I was off by one state. I thought Obama would get 303 electoral votes. He got 332 because I thought Romney would win Florida, but he did not. I'm happy to have been wrong about that. And I also want to say I was very close on the Senate. I thought the Democrats would have 54 seats in the Senate when it was all said and done. They actually got 55. I did not think that Heidi Heitkamp would win in North Dakota, but she did. I was happily wrong on that one. And then, as I predicted, the Republicans still control the House of Representatives. There wasn't a way that the Democrats could win back enough seats to get a majority. And Nate Silver, unfortunately, says it won't even happen in 2014. So it looks like the Democrats are just going to have to keep looking at the Senate. Now, the unfortunate thing here is that looking at the next cycle of elections, which is the 2014, obviously, there's not as much chance of the Democrats taking the House. However, the Senate election in 2014, the Senate, the Democrats are really in danger of losing that one. They have a lot of work to do, and I'm going to explain why. Of the 33 seats that are up, basically 25 of them we know who's going to win those elections. And I'll explain why. There's a Senate race in Alabama. Well, we know who's going to win that one. That's a safe red state. There's a Senate race in Alaska. That one's toss-up. Currently held by a Democrat. There's a Senate race in Colorado, which is really leaning blue, and there's a Democrat incumbent there. So I think he'll probably keep his seat unless they really nominate a strong candidate. But I have that as leans blue. Delaware is a safe blue state. Georgia has an election, they're safe Republican state. Idaho, obviously safe red. Safe Republican. Illinois is a safe blue state for Dick Durbin, who's going to be running for re-election there. Iowa is a leans blue state. Now, obviously, I live in Iowa. Tom Harkin will be up for re-election. I hope he runs for re-election because I really like him. He's a very strong progressive, and I want him to stay in the Senate. However, he will have been there for 30 years. He'll be 75. I wouldn't blame him if he wanted to retire. But I think that if he retires, a Republican would probably take that seat. So I'm concerned about that. But I have it now because we don't know if he's going to run for election or not. I'm supposing that he will. I have that as leans blue. Kansas, obviously, a safe red state. Kentucky, safe red state. Now, Louisiana, there's the Democrat currently up for re-election. She's won narrowly several times because she's a more conservative Democrat, so she probably stands a good chance of getting reelected. But the Republicans will definitely challenge her very hard for that seat. So I have that as toss-up. In Maine, Susan Collins, the Republican senator there, has not announced whether or not she will run for re-election. If she does, she'll win. If she doesn't win, it's a potential pickup for the Democrats, which is important. So I have that as toss-up. Massachusetts is obviously a safe blue state. John Kerry's going to run for re-election. He will win. And even if he doesn't run for re-election, the Democrat, whoever they nominate, will win. Michigan is a safe blue state. Minnesota, Al Franken will be running for re-election. I really like him. He will probably be targeted by the Republicans, but I think he will keep his seat unless he messes up a campaign, unless he runs a bad campaign or the Republicans nominate a very good candidate and run a good campaign. I have that as leans blue. Mississippi is a safe red state. Nebraska is a safe red state. Montana Senator Max Baucus will be running for re-election. He will get re-elected. Last time he ran, he got over 70% of the vote, so he's fine. New Hampshire. I'm concerned about that one. Now, the current Democratic senator there won narrowly last time, and she apparently does not have a lot of funds. Now, I think once you get into the election cycle, the National Party will pump money into her if they think she's genuinely in jeopardy. So that's probably leans blue, but I have that as sort of toss-up because I'm concerned about it. New Jersey is safe blue. New Mexico is safe blue for the Democrats. Now, North Carolina is a toss-up, and here's why. The current Democratic senator there, Kane Hagan, is running for re-election. That will be another seat that the Republicans really try to take. She's going to have all her work cut out for her in keeping that seat. Oklahoma's a safe red state. Oregon's a safe blue state. South Carolina's a safe red state. Rhode Island is safe blue. South Dakota is a toss-up. There's a current Democratic senator there. He got elected in 2008. The current Republican governor of South Dakota is strongly considering running for that seat. If he does, I think he will win. South Dakota is a red state. The current Democratic senator would have a very tough time, I think, holding on to that seat. And I have a bad feeling about it. Tennessee's a safe red state. Texas is safe red still. I'm one of the people who think Texas is moving towards being a swing state, but it's not going to happen in 2014. It'll happen, I think, 2020. Maybe in 2016 or 2018 you should start really pushing your candidates there, but it's not going to happen yet. Virginia, you have a current Democratic senator there who is probably going to run for re-election. I think he'll win because he's popular there. He's a sort of moderate Democrat, as you kind of still have to be in Virginia, even though Virginia is moving towards being a blue state. West Virginia, Jay Rockefeller, the senator there, is running for re-election. He will win. Virginia is still a blue state on the state level. They don't go blue in national elections, but for their Senate and for their governors and their state legislatures, they still vote Democrat. And then Wyoming, of course, is safe red. Now, I've picked out 8 states, 8 races to watch, basically. The ones that I think could go either way. Alaska, South Dakota, Arkansas, Louisiana, North Carolina, West Virginia, New Hampshire, and Maine. I think I skipped Arkansas when I went through the entire list. Arkansas, you have a Democrat running for re-election there. He ran without opposition last time, which was strange. But I think it's Arkansas. The Republicans are probably going to try to target him because they think it's a seat they'll be able to pick up. Now, the bad thing is they're out of those 8 states, which I think are the only ones that are toss-ups. Only one of them is currently held by a Republican senator, which means 7 out of the 8 toss-up states are held by Democrats, and it's the Democrats to lose, which I don't think is a very good thing right now. The Republicans could capture the Senate in 2014. And it's historical that in midterm elections, the President's Party doesn't do as well. So I think the Democrats are slated to lose at least a couple seats, unfortunately. If I had to pick the 2 states that I think they will most likely lose, it would be South Dakota and North Carolina. Those 2 people are really in jeopardy. But that's my forecast anyway for the Senate elections in 2014. I'll be making some more videos hopefully soon about issues rather than just the election, so look forward to that.